Hello everyone, hope you all fine. So welcome back to the class of social studies. So today we will start with a new topic of civics, that is the need of a parliament. So in this chapter हम ये पढ़ने जाएंगे बेटा कि why do we need a parliament. In this picture you all see that the India is the largest democratic country. Basically, on 15th August 1947, we all got the independence, and people joined struggle inspired by the ideas of freedom, equality, participation in the decision making. Next, Indians did not agree decisions that they took. With high pressure of Indian National Congress, British government allowed to discuss the budget and ask questions. So now I am going to tell you about the Government of India Act 1909 that allowed indirect elections to the Legislative Assembly. National leaders not satisfied with this, but at last India became independent on August 1947 through a process of long and difficult struggle. Take-off points: democracy, desire, approval and participation of people. Basically, at last, the individual gave approval to the government through elections. People elect their representative of their particular specified area. Their representative elected to a legislative body, and the group representative formed the government. Parliament made up representative and control the guide and government, and inform the parliament, or we can say that the government. Here is the picture, shows you the Indian Parliament. Then the next question arises that what does Parliament consist of? Basically, Parliament consists the three things, that is basically the President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. There are two houses in the Parliament, and basically the head of the Parliament is the President. And Rajya Sabha is also called the upper house, and Lok Sabha is also called the lower house. So here is a picture, shows you that the two houses of the parliament, that is the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So here is the some description about the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Basically, if we talk about the Lok Sabha is also called the lower house, the house of the people, and its maximum strength of the members of Lok Sabha is 552, and out of 552 there are 530 members from the state and 20 members from union territories, and left remain 2 members from Anglo-Indian communities nominated by the president. These 2 members of Anglo-Indian community nominated by the president basically presided by the speaker, and members are elected for 5 years. Basically, the members of Lok Sabha, and if we talk about the Rajya Sabha, these members are elected for the different time period, and in Lok Sabha the members are elected for 5 years. And if we talk about the Rajya Sabha is also known as the upper house and the council of state. It's a permanent house, and the maximum seat in Rajya Sabha is 250 seats, and out of 250, 238 seats selected by the state and union territories, and the remaining 12 members nominated by the president. Basically, in Rajya Sabha, the chairman is also plays a position of vice president, and the members of Rajya Sabha are elected for 6 years. So